Dark motivation is the rise from darkness, the pain to strength, the rebirth mindset. Stay, because what broke you will build you. They only see your strength now, but they don't know your darkness. They don't know the nights that broke you, the silence that crushed you, the pain that turned you into fire. You didn't just survive the dark, you were forged in it. Forging isn't gentle, it's fire, it's pressure, it's the scream no one hears. You were reshaped in silence, not because you were weak, but because you were loading, becoming, shifting from wounded to weapon. Most people run from darkness, they fear it, but you learned to breathe in it, to see in it, to live in it. The dark didn't break you, it revealed you, not weakness, but power, raw, untamed, real. You walked alone through hell, not to suffer, but to rise. Now it's time, not to escape darkness, but to rise from it, built by it, backed by it, beyond it. You're not just a survivor, you're a creation of pain, a product of pressure, and now you're ready. If this message speaks to your soul, join our journey. Subscribe today and rise stronger with us. Pain was never the enemy, it was the blueprint. It stripped away the lies, the softness, the illusion of safety. Pain revealed the truth, raw, real, unfiltered power, waiting to rise. You stopped asking for help because no one was coming. You stopped waiting for a hand because the only hands were your own. In that silence, you found clarity, not from books, not from hype, but from nights of broken thoughts, from battles no one saw, from tears no one clapped for. You stopped being a victim the moment you took control, not of the world, but of yourself. That's where true strength lives, in the man who fears no pain, who doesn't need approval, who walks through the dark unshaken, because the dark is no longer foreign. It's home. It reforged you, taught you to move in it, command it, draw power from it. Others still wander in the light, but you walk awake in the black, and that makes you dangerous. This is not hype, not temporary emotion. This is mental transformation, discipline built from scars, control born from chaos, and this is only the beginning. Your mind is the battlefield. Every day, sharpen it or surrender it. This world doesn't break the weak, it uses them as pawns, as noise. But you're not built for the background. You're built to dominate, to move in silence, while others scream into emptiness. Discipline isn't optional. It's the foundation, the weapon, the armor, and control. That's the highest power, not over others, over yourself. No reactions, only calculations, only execution, no hesitation. You've seen the cost of hesitation. It steals time. It kills momentum. It erases respect. You've already lost enough. You will not lose again, not to fear, not to laziness, not to the weak voice begging for comfort. You killed that voice. You buried it. Now only one voice remains. Move. No emotion, no noise, just movement. This is what they don't understand. Real warriors don't rage, they lock in. And when you lock in, the world bends, not out of respect, but out of fear. Fear of what your focus can build. You are no longer surviving. You are calculating, climbing, becoming. If this message was useful to you, support it with a like. You know who's holding you back? Not them, not the world. It's you, the old you, the one who flinched, who begged for comfort, who waited for permission to rise. But here's the truth. That version can't come with you. He endured the silence. He took the beatings. But he was never built to last. Because you can't build a legacy with hesitation. You can't conquer with fear in your veins. You can't rise if a part of you still wants to be liked. The old you, he chased distractions. He bowed to pain. He lived on hope, and he broke under pressure. That version dies here, today, because you've changed. You've felt the fire. You've walked through ruin. You've found your voice in the ashes. Now you know the truth. Scars are weapons. Silence is strategy. Pain is pressure, and you turn it into power they can't handle. This isn't evolution. This is shedding, cutting away everything weak, becoming raw, unfiltered, focused, lethal. You don't need closure. You don't need peace. You need clarity. And now you've got it. Let the old you stay buried, because what's coming next requires all of you. No fear, no doubt, just fire. The dark didn't come to destroy you. This is dark motivation. It came to shape you, to strip away illusions, to reveal your true strength when there was no applause, no spotlight, no help. That was the challenge. Nights without sleep, moments of silence, battles no one saw, the war inside your own mind. Others search for the light, but you learn to rise from darkness, to breathe it like oxygen, to adapt, to turn fear into focus. Because pain was never suffering, it was preparation. Every pressure sharpened your edge, every shadow forged your discipline. This is the rebirth mindset, not a comeback, a becoming, not a return, an evolution. You're no longer surviving the dark, you're harvesting it, turning pain into strength, turning scars into strategy, turning silence into unstoppable power. And what you're building now, it cannot be shaken, because it wasn't built in comfort. It was built in pressure, in fire, in silence. You were forged in darkness, but now you rise from it. Turn on notifications so you never miss the fire. They don't understand your silence. They think it's peace, but it's not peace. It's control, and control is lethal. You used to react to opinions, to doubts, to every storm in your path. But now, you don't react. You respond, calculated, precise, unshaken, because this is dark motivation. You trained your mind like a weapon. No wasted moves, no emotional chaos, only discipline, only focus, only execution. You don't search for fire, you are the fire. It burns quietly now, not for attention, but to consume obstacles. You don't chase respect. You command it, not with noise, but with presence, discipline, consistency. People feel it, even if they don't speak it. They see the change, not in your clothes, not in your words, but in the way you carry silence, in the way you walk through a room, unshaken, undeniable. Because the real war isn't outside, it's inside, in your mind, and you've won it, not once, but every day you chose discipline over distraction, purpose over pleasure, control over chaos. That's what makes you unstoppable, not rage, not hype, but mental transformation. Absolute control in a world addicted to noise. Now, you don't need to prove anything, you just need to move, and when you move, they'll feel it, even if they never see it coming. They tried to bury you in the dark, but darkness is where you were made. This is dark motivation. This is the rise from darkness. Every step you take now is proof. You are not what happened to you. You are what you became through it. There's a stillness in you now, not weakness, but the calm before the strike. You move different. You think different, because you're not chasing power anymore. You embody it. You trained your body through pain. You trained your mind through silence. You built yourself into something unshakable, a presence that doesn't announce, it commands. This is the rebirth mindset, not hype, not validation, but transformation through scars, through loss, through every brutal step. They won't see you coming. And when they do, it's too late. This is your rise, not for revenge, not for applause, but because silence would betray everything you've become. So what's next? You evolve, you expand, you sharpen, you dominate, because darkness forged you. But now you shape the darkness itself. If you're ready to take your discipline and strength to the next level, don't stop here. Watch the next video. We go deeper into the techniques that make you untouchable, mentally, emotionally, physically. You don't owe the world your story. You owe yourself your evolution. This is not about proving them wrong. This is about proving yourself right. Living in silence as your anthem, moving with focus as your fuel. You've already faced the dark. You've felt the pain most people run from, but you didn't break. You adapted. You rose. Now you move different, not to escape the past, but to own the future. This is no longer survival. This is command. You don't wait, you initiate. You don't hope for strength. You train it, you build it, you become it. And this version of you, the one forged in discipline, forged in fire, wasn't made by chance. He was built, rep by rep, decision by decision, pain by pain. Now the choice is yours. Fade back into who you were, or keep building what they can never stop. Before you scroll, answer this. If your old self stood in front of you right now, would you hesitate to kill him, or would you still be too weak to let go? Tell me in the comments.